Hi people, good morning. In today's video we will be seeing how to write an effective thesis using EndNote. The platform what I will be using for writing a thesis will be an EndNote. Not only thesis but also many reports, dissertations, or when you write a book and you want to get it published, when you write a research article, everything needs an important part in it, for which the platform what I will be using is EndNote. We'll go on to the lecture. We have different thesis styles that is available. You can see here there are n number of theses, whatever the university you pursue, or whatever the report you write, or whatever the news article you write, or whatever the conference proceedings, abstracts, books, what you write, the reference style will be varying accordingly. Whatever the reports or thesis or a research article, the contents will be the same. It will be having a cover page and a title page, bona fide certificate, abstract, table of contents, list of tables, figures, symbols, chapters, and appendices. All these rest on your part, whether it is a technical or non-technical writing. But important part what I will be dealing in today's lecture will be the reference, because each book or a journal will be having a different reference styles. You can see here, this is a copy of a Google Scholar, wherein when you go for the option of cite, you will be seeing several reference styles that is available: MLA, APA, Chicago, Harvard, Vancouver, or different styles of writing a reference. Whatever the books or the paper you have referred, you can see here the book, how the reference style is being listed, and for the journal how the reference style is listed. For each of the patterns of MLA, APA, Chicago, Harvard, Vancouver, it will be varying accordingly. The year at the one, year at the initial place, or year at the last, or you need the volume, issue, page number accordingly on the respective sites. Here I have given the example of the reference or the citation style for one particular journal by name Food Science and Biotechnology. Any journals, not only with regard to science, you can also with regard to IEEE journals. The article will be having a particular style, books will be having a particular style, chapter in a book will be having a particular style, conference proceedings, conference abstract, dissertations, patterns, process article, and web page will be having a different style of writing a reference. You could see that kind of variation when you study a number of articles and when you write a paper or a book or any thesis also. This is the form of how a reference style will look in a particular journal. They will be suggesting you have to write in this particular way and you need to write in that way. Not only for the research article but also for the thesis, certain rules, norms need to be followed. If you are doing a doctoral program to a particular university and they will be having a thesis format, and the reference style for any journal article, books, or whatever it is, the reference style need to be adapted to the way what they are suggesting you. Here I have given two such examples of any research article. One is Austin Publishing Group and the other is Elsevier. With regard to the journal, Austin Journal of Biotechnology and Bioengineering, and the other one is Journal of Biotechnology. You can see the citation and bibliography. What do you mean by citation? Means in the running script of your manuscript or a thesis, you will be having certain numberings or the author, like Drumright et al. 2000 is called as your citation, what you write in your running script. Whereas in your reference style, you will be having the entire, in your reference section, you will be having the entire details of the one what you have written. This is called as your bibliography. Remember, with the running script, you will be having certain things as your number, or with a first name et al. With a year, which is called as a citation, and bibliography is entire details of the citation what you have quoted onto your thesis or research article. This is called as a bibliography. If you need any EndNote style of a particular journal, you can go simply for a Google search in search of an EndNote style of the particular journal, and when you type it you will be getting the EndNote style and you can directly import onto your EndNote library. This is how you can go about it. This is your EndNote page wherein you can search according to the journal name, and that particular journal will be giving the thesis style, that particular citation style or reference style, or otherwise called as output styles. EndNote call it as an output style, that is your citation style or reference style. If you don't have, in this particular video I will be telling you, if you don't have that particular reference style for the format what you have, thesis will normally not be included in the EndNote library, because each universities will be following different norms. So obviously you need to create new reference style according to the university what they are prescribing. So how to create any new reference style or citation style or output style, I will tell you in today's lecture. Just go for EndNote in search of your applications. You have your EndNote, you have collected n number of articles and you have imported onto it. How to collect an article, how to search for an article is there in my keep updated page itself. You can search for it, how to search for your research article, and how to import any such articles you have searched onto your EndNote library. I have told in one another lecture by name research publication using EndNote or Mendeley. First of all, you need to have an EndNote plugin in your Word file, for which you have your EndNote application. In that, go for help, download the EndNote plugin. Once your EndNote plugin is downloaded, install it, and once installed you can see that icon in your Word with EndNote. In your tool section you can see the EndNote. In that EndNote you will be having these options through which you can import any particular citations or bibliography, citations or bibliography, or citations and bibliography onto your report what you are writing. So first of all you need to download the EndNote plugin using the EndNote software, and once it is downloaded it will be appearing on your Word, and that Word will be having the EndNote in the tool section through which you can import any particular citations or bibliography. So here I have given you an example while writing the running script, how to include a citation and how the bibliography automatically that will be arranged in your reference section is shown here. As I told you, in today's lecture we will be seeing how to create new reference or citation styles using EndNote. Here is an example with respect to Anna University Thesis of India. Each university, as I told you, each university having a certain pattern of writing a thesis. Here I have quoted you an example of Anna University, which is located at India, and postgraduate thesis they have suggested like citation should be in this particular style and references should be in this particular style. It will be difficult for you to create new references or citation styles using EndNote. Rather, you can do it in an easy way. Now I will tell you how the easy way is to create any new reference or citation style. You will be having in your library n number of articles. Look out those articles that is similar to the Anna University thesis. Very simple. Go for all the articles, sort it out according to the journals. Once you have sorted out according to the journals, look for the similarity, how it is looking between Anna University thesis and the journal X what you are looking onto. If it is more or less similar, you can take that journal, and that journal will be, if in case if it is available in EndNote library, that will be making your job easy. You will be having a number of articles, go in search of it, look out the similarities. Here one such article I found from my library, that LWT Food Science and Technology journal, which has a reference style, EndNote style in EndNote library, which I have taken from net, and I have looked out the similarity between the Anna University thesis and the LWT Food Science and Technology journal. You can see here one such references. Whether it is looking the same, the year is there in the bracket. Here they have only two authors, so first author first name, second author first name is written between and the year is there in the bracket. The other way of writing it is writing the entire thing onto the bracket with the first author first name and the year. You can see in the Food Science and Technology journal, both are looking the same with regard to the citation style. So you look on to the references style, it is looking the same, but there is a gap between the initials. In Anna University there is no gap between the initials, but in journal there is a gap between the initials. You can see that Ashwar B dot A, there is a space in between two initials, wherein you see the second reference of Anna University, there is no gap between it, and you can see in Anna University the title is quoted with apostrophes at the starting place and at the ending place, and it has something mentioned like volume VOL. Here nothing is specified like VOL, and also references is sorted accordingly with the alphabets and a numbering is there. Here it is not there, but it is more or less looking the same. I will tell you how to create using this LWT Food Science and Technology. You can convert that into your Anna University thesis format and you can use it. We can directly go on to it. So go for EndNote output, type for the LWT Food Science and Technology, apply. If it is not showing, just go for Google. Food Science and Technology, EndNote style. So that is there in the EndNote library itself. Go and download it. Once you are downloaded, it will be there in your download section. Open it with EndNote. Yeah, now it is open. What you need to do is you need to rename that particular thing as Anna University Thesis. Once you have renamed it, save it and close it. Now go for edit, go output styles, open style manager, search for Anna University Thesis, yeah, something is here, or you have changed it in LWT, right? You can search for it also. Food Science and Technology. Yeah, Anna University Thesis. As I told you, just look for the citations. Now you are editing in LWT Food Science and Technology, which was similar to Anna University. Okay, here you can see there is a gap between the things which I have told in my thing. You can see here there is a gap between it, and there is no gap between the initials in Anna University format. What you need to do is you want a format without gap. That's it. Next is you have and. Before last you have something like and there is a space between. You can see here closely. If space is there, a dot will be there, and after n, if a space is there, dot will be there. These are the corrections what you are making. What is greater than 2 or more articles, you will be putting it as et al. Et al. In case of the citations, author name as Smith Jan. First name first, last name next. Got it? And is there any numbering? No. The citation style is not with regard to numbering. Sort is as same as the bibliography. Both are looking the same. You can see here. Here they have arranged according to the alphabetical order, and here also it is according to the alphabetical order. So you need not make any changes. So same as bibliography. Separation citations with comma. Et al. Does not have dot, I think. You can check for it. Et al. In this particular one, they have dot. Whereas with regard to the Anna University thesis, it is not without the dot. You can see here. There is no dot in between. So you have to change in your EndNote. No dot. No dot. We are giving a command for it. After author, there is no comma between the year. You are correcting it here. Make it, because you can see here, after author there is no comma. Here also there is no comma, but here you can see that there is a comma that is coming, that you need to correct it. I have corrected it. Here also on. Fine. Now going on to the once citation is done, you can go on to the bibliography. In bibliography, what are the changes? In title, it had apostrophes at the beginning and at the end. I am doing it. Earlier it was not there with the journal. You can see here. With the journal, there is no apostrophe at the beginning and at the last, but at Anna University there is at the beginning and at the last. I am including it. There is no DOA number at the last, so you can delete it. Done. Fine. Then whether the journal is there in italics, journal is italicized here. Journal is italicized here, and your volume is italicized here. Got it? But in Anna University, it is nothing italicized. So I will change it in EndNote style. Journal is not italicized. and volume is not italicized. I have corrected it. And they are telling you to include VOL at the initial, NO dot at the initial, and PP at the. You need to prefix it at each cases. Now I am correcting it in my EndNote. VOL space, I think dot, not space. And for issue it will be number dot, and for pages it will be pp dot. Okay, once you are done with it, you can go for the next one. Layout, sort order, it will be author, year and title. Categories, author list. Author list at the last, you can see here, at the last it will be coming as and dot is here, and it is coming here, but here you can see it is like and symbol is varying, whereas it was and earlier a and d, and here it's a symbol. So you need to make the change. A and D, A and D. Is there a comma between? At the last there is no comma, so I am taking it out. Got it? There is no comma, you can see here. I'll show you. Here there is a comma, and here in Anna University thesis there is no comma, it is a full stop only. That is with regard to initial, that will automatically appear. So I have deleted it. List all author names only, you are not restricting it. So there is no space, it should be like this. Editor list, there is also an, here also A and D, and editor name, there is no space between. Total capitalization, nothing. Sorting order, layout, field substitutions, templates, everything is correct, I hope. Now you need to sort it according to number, I hope. You can see here it is all about numbering, so I will search for it. Yeah, So you need to start it accordingly. How the layout need to be like, it should be a record number. You can see here in Anna University thesis, here with regard to journal there is no numbering initially. With regard to Anna University thesis, you can see the numbering here. So I am correcting it in EndNote. In layout section, with regard to bibliography only it is appearing. You can go for insert field and you can go for the record number. Bibliography number, whatever it is, and later after numbering it is dot and it is a tab, dot and a tab. Got it? Now I am saving it. Now I will go for the one model manuscript or the thesis what I have. You see here I have everything in number. The citation styles I have it in number. You can see in this particular report what I have written, and there is a lot of changes like in bibliography. In bibliography you can see the changes. The year is at the last. Let me see it, how to change it. Go for tools, go for EndNote and update the citations. Before that you need to choose how the citation style need to be, right? You have to go in for configuration of bibliography, wherein it is according to Food Science and Biotechnology journal. You have to change it accordingly to Anna University thesis. Anna University thesis, search for it. Okay, and it will automatically update. If not, you can go for tools and go for updating it, updating in citations. You can see the citation style, how it has changed. You can see here how it has changed. You can see that. You can see how it has written in running script, whereas it is like this in the other words. So citation style is looking fine. Now I need to check my references. Check any references. There is no space between. Under the last, it is under between the last but one name and last name. You can see here, and there is a dot. Year came initially, and there is a apostrophe here for the journal under the last. The journal is not italicized, and volume is here, and page number is here. If any issue is there, number is appearing. So everything is looking fine. Now we have made a new citation style. So we have done it. We have created, with the help of LWT Food Science and Technology EndNote style, we have created the Anna University style, and there you have created a new reference style. If you are still having any doubt with regard to how to search for a research article, in my video section of Keep Updated page, you can search for a tutorial on how to search for a research article. The link is provided here. And how to add references to the EndNote style and add it to thesis, which is already there in your library. I have told in one another lecture of mine, research publication using EndNote. The web page is provided here. If you want to stay connected with my channel, always press the subscribe button, that is there at the last. Press the subscribe button and press the bell symbol nearby, and you will always be stay connected with my channel. Thank you.